Alright, what's going on, guys? Sync-WaVey back again with some more GBO2, and today we're going to be showcasing some Bishop after this, showcasing the ridiculousness of the funnels. Now, as you can see, I'm behind cover. This gun kind of has no line of sight on me. He may be able to splash off the wall next to me on my right and maybe stun me, maybe not, but I can stun him easily. As you can see, this suit can actually lock on pretty much. It seemingly pretty much through the wall, because as long as the edge of the circle is on the mobile suit, it locks on, as you can see. Don't ask me how, it just does it. And I feel like this is it's kinda too good. As you can see, too good. Like being able to poke somebody behind cover and they cannot shoot you back. It's not even like, you know, it's not even like you're risking the shot by poking out and then shooting them. Like when you do what you do with your beam rifle, you will step to the side and shoot and then try to go back in the cover before they shoot you. Sometimes they can get a trade shot, or you'd actually be successful in shooting them without them hitting you back, because you have the right hand peek. But this is just like, what? This is just ridiculous. I'm just being able to shoot them without them able to shoot me back at all. You know, that's kind of busted. Like, this is what funnels is doing to the game, bro. It's kind of making the game, it defies the laws of the game. Like just being able to do this. I understand it's new type stuff, like they technically would be able to do this, right? But in terms of game balance, this is not balanced, you know. And don't get me started on balance, because I'll end up talking about the double Zeta with this game's non-balance. And this is a little clip of me doing some combos that I eventually found out that you can do 2 shots of the follow funnels and do a beam shot then a downswing at the end. So surround, beam shot, downswing, follow, beam rifle, downswing. Ridiculous amounts of damage. So that being said, I kind of want to talk about the high cost and what is to come. Because I was talking to McLeod in the Discord a little while, like the other day, and we was talking about how strong I was basically telling him how strong the Qbly is and the Methus, and he was saying that, you know, eventually he feels like they're gonna get power equipped, like they're gonna be better suits that come out and they're gonna be a lot better. But then it's just like, it's power equipping all the suits that are not as good as Qbly and Methus right now. So I feel like he was saying, you know, the mass production type of the Qbly will come out, and you know that will keep the Qbly in check. Like, yeah, but then on the other hand, is this going to help the Qbly be its support? You get what I'm saying? It's going to be if the Mark II is a raid, that was a juicy piercing shot. If the Mark II is a raid and the mass production support, the Keyblade General, bro. We got a squad. We got a funnel squad right here, bro. And that's just gonna be dead, bro. It's gonna make the game so stale and smooth brain. You know what I mean? There's no brain work in that game. It's in the game anymore. It's gonna be. One day you're gonna hear me say, "What's going on, guys? Sync-WaVey back again with some more funnel GBO2, bro." Yeah. Well, funnel battle operations too. You know what I mean? Back again with some funnel battle operations too, bro. Like, it's gonna be crazy, bro. FBO2, bro. That's a funnel with GBO2. It's literally gonna be FBO2, bro. Funnel battle operations 2. But, and then, like, you know, the new Gundam comes along, and I kind of want to talk about this because, like, the higher we go up, the more funnels we're gonna get, right? But I don't want the new Gundam to be a similar funnel. The way that the funnels work on the Kiwi, I don't want it to be on the new Gundam. I want the new Gundam to have its own type of funnels. Like, the way they work should be completely different. And, well, not completely different. They're, like, basically, here's my idea for the new Gundam. Charging beam rifle like the Tristan, but actually can shoot up to 2 times before overheating. So, like, have like a 50% heat rate, right? Have an option like a sub weapon, but it's the same. It's the same weapon. It's basically the main weapon, the main beam rifle, but the sub weapon allows it. Like, it's like a, because basically you can the new Gundam can turn change the output of his beam rifle to make it a submachine gun, a beam machine gun. Sorry, and so the sub option should be the beam machine gun for the main weapon, right? So you switch, and it's the same weapon, but it's got beam machine gun output, right? So yeah, it shoots like a beam machine gun, like the Gega, right? Next weapon will be a sub bazooka. So we have this instant stun, but at 300 to 350 range. So beam rifle is going to be like 400, 450. Yeah, about 450 range, and then charge is going to be like 500, 550. Say somewhere around that. And it's going to obviously be like the same as Tristan, but obviously hit harder. In terms of damage, like, you know, Tristan's beam rifle hits pretty hard, but I feel like, you know, new Gundam's should be hit a little bit harder, right? Like, the base damage should be a bit higher. Then the funnel, obviously Vulcans could be like anything. It doesn't need to, like, I was gonna say be like Mark 2s, but that'd probably be pushing it. I mean, it's gonna be one of the best suits anyway, so might as well just give it Mark 2 type of style Vulcans, right? And then the funnels. You're gonna have 2 options for the funnels, and you probably already know what I want to say here. One of the options is obviously going to be a shield, but let's get into the details about his damaging funnels, like what they're going to do. They're going to be like the side funnels, right? They don't stun you, but they're more accurate. So they have better lock-on type abilities. So they're less prone to doing like chip damage, and they're actually going to follow you. So if I lock onto you and you start boosting away, these funnels are going to boost with you and shoot you while like surrounding you. They're gonna shoot you, and you're gonna boost away, and they're gonna basically follow you and shoot you. Even if you go behind cover, they're gonna come after you and shoot you, like maybe up to 4 or 5 times, maybe 4, or maybe 5 times, a bit too much, because they're gonna be pretty accurate. They're gonna do pretty much max damage, near on max damage all the time, unless like some of them hit your shield, you know, or if you get behind a wall, you might be able to stop some of the damage, but they're gonna come around that wall, right? Unless the timer is up for them to shoot, like, you know, unless they like, you know, overheated and like went back to the new Gundam. But I feel like that option should be, it should take like 70% of the heat rate, right? So these funnels are not spammable, you get me? These funnels are not spammable, so you're not gonna see the funnels every 2 seconds like the Cubely. You know, the Cubely can literally spam funnels, right? The new gun is gonna be a little bit more skillful, meaning like if it gets a lock onto you, it's gonna shoot some funnels at you, cool, but it's not going to be able to spam it unless it wants to overheat its funnel option, and then it should take quite a while for the funnels to come back. You know, it shouldn't be like no quick thing, because he's gonna have other options, right? And I want it to be tied with the shield, so if you overheat the funnels, you won't be able to use your shield, right? You get what I'm thinking right here. So the shields are like, so if you overheat the funnels, they gotta recharge. That means your shield is technically gotta recharge as well, even though you haven't used it. So it'll be balanced, because if you like say, and also if you use your shield, right, and then after you use it, say it's like 4-5 seconds or maybe 6 seconds of you get the shield, and then once it's overheated, you can't use your funnels until that is recharged as well. Like if that's overheated, and that takes 40 seconds, so it's like an option. What do you want to do with your funnels, right? Do you want to shoot your funnels out? I mean, also like you could use both, but you would have to use your the funnels that follow you first, right? And then you have, you know, you wouldn't overheat your funnels, so you can actually use the shield option as well. But as soon as you use the shield option of the funnels, you can't shoot any funnel until 40 seconds or 30 seconds. So it's like tied with each other. If you overheat your funnels that do damage, you can't use shield, but obviously that option will be quicker than if you overheated with your shield. Like say that one takes 15 seconds on the overheat when you do the damage version, and then you can use your shield, right, because you haven't used the shield. But if you use the shield first, then you can't shoot your funnel, your homing funnels. So I say homing ones, basically. So it's kind of like balanced in like what you want to do. I feel like that'd be a better option, because you won't be spamming funnels with the new Gundam. I feel like it'll be a lot more skillful, and it won't be so smooth brain like the Cubely, you know. It would actually be some thought. Should I use my shield here, and then, you know, have to wait 40 seconds before I can shoot some funnels? But you know, he's still got all the other options what I said. Beam rifle, or change it to beam machine gun, and you got your bazooka. You still got downswing and weapons, so it'll still be fine. You know what I mean? It'll still be able to do a lot of damage. It won't need the funnels like all the time. You know, like the Cubely's kind of relies on its funnels a lot more. But that's just my take on it, because I thought that would be a lot more balanced than what we have. Cubely is still going to be stronger than the Cubely, because they will actually we can actually get close to the Cubely with our shield and bazooka downswing it and all that type of jazz. So, you know, hit where it hurts. Yeah, guys, that's my thoughts on the new Gundam. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. God bless.